Woe to the man who leads my flock astray, says the Lord. We were given so much. This land, this life, our freedom. What's left of it now? Our people felt abandoned, grew weary. They needed our help. And we didn't listen. But he did. Told them exactly what they wanted to hear. But those falsehoods, lies, his poison, it's driven them from pasture, from the righteous path. Woe to the man who leads my flock astray. For if I am not their shepherd, then I must be the wolf.
Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have Far Cry 5 for you, and the controversy around what's going on with the review trailer that dropped the other day. And I wanted to talk about it because a lot of people are talking about it, but I want to explain why it really shouldn't be controversial. And because a lot of people are, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, Far Cry series has always been kind of controversial from where they've gone, you know, in Africa and the Islanders and in Far Cry 4, I believe they went somewhere around Nepal or something like that, up in Eastern Asia or something like that. Anyways, it's always been kind of controversial because a white guy comes around, he becomes the hero and just starts to kill people in their native land, whether they're brown people or white people or whatever it is. It's not usually white people, but in this case, it will be. And some people are offended by that for the fact that they're like, well, I'm a Christian, I live in this area, I am a redneck, or I'm this, I'm that, and this is not how I want to be portrayed. Excuse me, I don't know why my throat is slowly dying. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not you guys. Like, realize that. Far Cry does a great job of taking a snapshot of what a particular time is happening, and I believe this is a modern day, so that's kind of cool. And if the rumors are to be true, because I haven't really done much research on it, but they said that you can choose your own race, and then if that case, I'm going to be a brown guy killing a bunch of white people, because that's usually the other way around in Far Cry. But yeah, they take a snapshot of a time period, of an area, and tell a story. That's what they're doing. This is a cult. This is what you heard in the beginning, is a guy comes in, forces his beliefs on people, forces them to join, whether it's by drugs or by force with arms, or just straight up kill you. And that if you are following and that you do the wrong thing, you are branded a sinner and you're killed. If you look at the excuse me, if you look at the thumbnail that I did for this video, and I think it's obviously portraying the Sabbath, but a lot of people are up in arms and don't like it and don't disagree with what they're doing, but and some people say, and this is the most ridiculous thing that I've heard from Boogie2998, some people believe that Canada, since they're in Montreal or up in Canada somewhere, that they're attacking America or whatever it is, like that they're Canadians and that they don't like America, so they're trying to portray it as bad people. It's like, no, this is just something that happens in America. That there are people that run cults that believe in a certain way, and they can certainly believe in that way if they really want to, since it is America, but they cannot force it onto people and kill people and drag them into places and make them believe and do all that kind of stuff. And so that's why the rebellion pops up, and that's what the Father is talking about in the beginning, the priest. And so I just don't know why people are so angry about this. It's not that we're trying to portray you guys. I'm a white guy with a big beard and Christian Science, technically, but it's not really the point. I don't feel offended by it. I kind of am excited to, one, kill the bad guys, which in this case these guys are. Whether they're Christians or not, they're still a cult that believes in one way that is trying to force another and will do nothing to stop to do that. And you got to take them out for that. I mean, it's not right to force your ways on the people, no matter how it is or where it is in the world. So if you're offended by this game, one, it's a game, and two, you don't need to be offended. You are killing the bad guys. That's what you always are about in most video games. You're not usually the bad guy, which would be kind of cool. Sometimes you're the bad guy, but not usually like this. It would be kind of cool to be the bad guy's second-hand man, and you actually do get to make the decisions whether you want to force people or kill people or whatever, or eventually betray him. I mean, Mafia 3 kind of did it, where it showed you a different time period and showed you what the land was like back then with the gangs and stuff. So they did a great job, and I love that game. And Far Cry really pushes the boundaries too, although 3, 4, and Primal are almost skins of each other. But Far Cry 3 was an amazing game, and I can't wait for this one. Let me know what you guys think down below, but that's it for me. Thank you guys. This has been the Chaos Prophet saying don't get lost in the chaos. Later, guys, and be free.